It's done. The pink journal is done and ready for a home. So after we flip through this, if you would like to purchase this, the email that you need to use for this is going to be in the description box below. Now, with the pink Christmas theme, I have 3 different bulb pens hanging here to bring this down, and I added a snowflake, real sparkly snowflake charm to the tassel that I had already made for this journal. And something's all tangled here. There we go. So I'm going to turn this over. The spine is a chamois cloth from Dollar Tree. And then all the papers are in here are from the Mart Pink Christmas. As well as the cut-aparts, such as this card here. And then the only thing that's not actually pink is this flower from this doily, but I thought it was enough of a contrast to still give it a pop. And then I have a crystallized snowflake here, and you will find more of these snowflakes inside the journal. Now I have this layered on a white cardboard for raising up, and then more of the soft pink tissue paper and the snowflake doily. I've brought it all together with pink dyed sheet. Sorry, I keep saying it's early. So we're going to open this puppy up. I left the front plain, and then the front of each signature has this lace pocket. Right there, let me bump this up just a hair. Has this lace pocket and a journaling card. And then it has the curved pocket with this tag. And I know it goes in there. And I've bordered with white rickrack trim. And this is a textured rickrack. And then this flower and the paper behind it are punched out using my circle punches from the papers in this kit. Now this one was not from that kit. This was a Dear Julie digital piece with snowflake paper printed, and I know that I'll have the name of the digital paper that I used down in the description box below. And then we have this larger piece of doily, paper from the kit lined with pom-pom trim. This pocket is from the paper, and I noticed I didn't get it quite square. And then this large piece tag that was inspired by a tutorial from Maddie at Spectrum Art Creations. Pink copy paper, more paper from the paper pad, as well as this. And then these words on this softer print is from my Porch prints, and that's why I brought in this doily, or this flower, because it brings in a little bit of each of those colors. And then this sled is a die cut from one of my many Christmas stamp and die sets. Then we have a double pocket here with lace. These are from Prima. And then I have tags from the paper pack in the pockets. Now this is an envelope, and I've trimmed it so there's a place in here. And I'm not going to show all the contents of inside the pink envelopes. I want the purchaser to have a couple of secrets. But these are from the card parts, and this is from some vintage lace trim that I have. These are also from the paper pack, and you've got plenty of room for journaling here, plenty of room for journaling there, again here. This photo slide, I've had several of these in my scrap rack for probably 30 years or better. When Hobby Lobby first opened a store in Peoria, Illinois, and then they started changing everything, and I picked these up for 10 cents a piece. I put some packaging in the window and put the die-cut Santa from the kit in behind and added some bling. I love this open page digital. I just love the center of each signature. And then this has a bit of snowflake with bling on them for the signature ties. This is also from the digital, or from the paper pack, and I just added some bling to the center. It's just a decoration. It doesn't do anything but look pretty. Now this could be a tuck spot. This is also punched out using one of my floral punches, scallop punches, and then these are from my ticket punch, and it provides a tuck. Same with the envelopes here all the way through. This was the belly band we made, our page border that we made. Belly bands with the journals, and if you didn't see this before, there's all kinds of journaling space on here. And there are 3 of these in this journal, 1 in each signature, because, you know, that's how I do things. Little Christmas ornament cut out from the paper pad. More of the paper pad. And then this was some lace that I had. I loved all the bling. Lift it up. And there's Santa's seal from the North Pole. And there's 1 of those in each signature. More of that digital paper. And then I printed Dear Julie, Julie on the back of that one. Then we have this pocket. And this was from this part here, from here up, was all from the paper pad. And I just cut it off and used it as a trim. The little peppermint is from the Prima kit. And then these are paint chips from HGTV. And this one was snowbound, and I thought it was a perfect journaling spot. And another accent from Prima. And then we just repeat the process. And I went back and I added these glittery hard element snowflakes to each one of those tags. Same here. Santa. Now in that paper pad there was only 2 of everything, so I had to get creative. So on how I put things on those envelope pockets. There's this one with the snowy town. I love this. And this is actually a tuck in the top corner. See, it holds pretty well. So those are tuck spots. And we have the other envelope with the vintage trim. We have Santa in this one because there's only 2 of everything. So I put Santa in this one in the center signature. If there was an odd thing, it went in the center signature. And then the other pocket, the decoration from Prima. Another one of those pockets and tags. Another Dear Julie, Julie digital. And then the 3rd signature does the same thing. This. Uh-oh. Our string come untied and unclipped. Here we go. This goes right up here. It just hooks in there with the ball pen, just like that. There we go. More of that pom-pom trim. Another envelope. Another upper tuck. The ticket tuck. And then there's our other nutcracker. That triple pocket, or double pocket rather. The other page edge. The other part of that signature from Dear Julie, Julie. Curved tuck. Now I went ahead and sealed this around because the tag wanted to keep sliding out. So, and then we have the final where Santa wishes you a Merry Christmas. So this sweet journal is going to go to somebody, I hope. If you are interested, please look at the description box and you'll find where to email me. Because since my art email has been a challenge with my email client, I am shifting my art email over to Gmail. And it will be Kelly's Creative Stamping, which was the Gmail account I used when I was selling Stampin' Up. So I'm just going to move all my art stuff over to that one. So if you are interested in this journal, please email me and we will talk. It needs a home. I can't keep all my journals as much as I'd love to. So thanks for joining me in the studio today. Remember to like, to share, subscribe, and creative Christmas blessings.